Party all night is the best of the best, best friend weekend. We can party all night is the best of the best, best friend weekend. We can party all night. Shout out the whole podcast crew. Everybody already know what it do. When you really gotta kill it, ain't nobody gonna feel it. When you really gotta tell them it's my crew. It's best friend weekend. We can party all night. We got Ross moving, Lowe's, Rumble, Aldo Nice is the uncle.
I just left stupid ass Starbucks, right? And they selling sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. But they do not serve jelly with their biscuits. Bitch, get out the fucking business. Get out the fucking biscuit business, Starbucks, please. Serve your fucking coffee and your chilates and your whatever the fuck you serve. And get out the motherfucking biscuit game. If you don't have jelly for your biscuits, you need to be out the fucking business, the breakfast business game. Starbucks, get the fuck out the game for breakfast.
I say, whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend podcast. It's your man Aldo and Rog.
It's your boy Smuve.
Wow, it's your boy Los, a.k.a. CAP.
Welcome back, Los, a.k.a. CAP. We missed
Shout
you,
out.
big dog.
Hey, I just want to clear up some shit. I had my mic. It was my mama's birthday. Y'all ain't wish my mama happy birthday. So I'm beef. I told her, you ain't saying nothing about her being her. She turning 7. It was a milestone. I told her, she said she beefing with both of y'all. It's on site. She said it's up there.
Biscuits.
She said it's up there and it's
biscuits.
stuck there. No mama biscuits.
Tell her my bad, and ask her if she can make us some corn pudding.
That shit fire. Y'all don't even know.
Tell her I come over there and eat her food whenever she want to cook, and I'll bring my own seasoning. To North Louisiana. Yo, wow, man. So it's like a revolving door. Last week you wasn't you was over there for the 70th, doing your thing, and this week Rumble can't be bothered to appear on the podcast, but I'm sure he's sitting in somebody's cubicle listening right now. But okay, I feel you, man. We let Boosie take your place. Badass. Dang.
Boy head.
You know what I mean? From what I understand, from what I heard, Boosie's supposed to do them every week. That's what I heard. I
thought it was gonna be Infrared Savage. Cause you saw them set up by Ambrose.
Boy head.
That's funny.
That boy said he looked like a crane operator.
Yeah, he was going in. But anyway, Boosie, what y'all feel about Boosie talking about Starburst? I mean Starbucks. Get out. I thought we boycotted Starbucks. Why Boosie there to begin with?
Nah, we back on. You know, boycotts don't last that long. I feel like Boosie, number one, he got to get some better friends. Because somebody got to tell him he always had white shit in the corner of his mouth. Don't nobody ever tell him, hey man, lick your lips or something. Get it out the corner of your mouth. And number two, he not wrong with it, right? You got to have biscuits, jelly with your biscuits.
Time out. Let's back up. Because you started with a personal attack on the appearance and how Boosie be coming with that white stuff in the corner of his mouth.
So you ain't never seen it before?
I don't know if I'm the only one. But I just thought it was because that man had sickle cell or whatever he got. What that man got?
He got diabetes, man.
Yeah, diabetes. There you go.
Diabetes don't make white stuff in the corner.
I thought he had like thick socks and the stuff in the corner of his mouth. Okay?
It was three things permanent.
I'm about to call our little homeboy. I ain't even gonna put his name on it. Hell like that. I'm gonna ask him if that's a side effect.
You think it's permanent? No, I don't think
it's
it's permanent. I think you gotta lick your lips or something.
What you think, right?
Wipe your mouth.
I think that man just been blowing weed, cuz that's what happened.
His mouth dry.
You got permanent cotton.
Took an Adderall and blew that Doja, cuz, and so he's parched. I can tell you how I feel about the situation. So, I don't necessarily need jelly. If I got like eggs and bacon, and you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna go into Starburst to get
Starburst. He said Starburst.
I'm not gonna go to Starburst and get a a biscuit, like a Southern biscuit. Hey, let me get some of y'all Southern style biscuits. Like that's just not gonna happen. I go there to get coffee. But what my problem is, what burns my boudin about this situation is when I see that like they got like real food on display. You know what I'm saying? Like in the little display.
That's
what
they give you. That's where you get your food from.
Biscuit. No, bro, they got the fresh ones like under the counter or something like that. They just got the display ones, but they real.
So they waste them.
Aging.
They just waste them for the homeless people who
I don't
ain't
think they
80
waste
years.
them. They just use them. They use them for advertisement. I just think they could use some clay or something or a picture.
So cue that music up. Okay.
I mean,
I think you gotta have jelly.
Not Los. I'm gonna have to remind you because you haven't been here in a week. So the norms of the podcast are you have to let the other person finish before you get your little points off.
I'm excited.
I know. I feel it. I feel the energy. I feel the energy. But no, I mean he's making a very sound point. But that's funny. Get out the breakfast. I'm not a big jelly on my breakfast biscuit. But I'm not a big breakfast biscuit. I don't really just be stopping to the store and saying, let me go to McDonald's or Burger King and let me get the sausage McMuffin or whatever it is.
That's not a biscuit. That's a muffin.
Okay, so
English muffin.
I feel like they're all the same thing.
It's not. Muffins are dense. I mean, not muffins. Biscuits are dense. Like it's a whole lot in a little bit amount of space.
So you're talking like the chicken biscuit at McDonald's, the old school chicken biscuit.
Chicken
That's
biscuit,
what we
or like even that the chicken littles or whatever they call that at Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Like I just can't do it because it's just so dense. But I don't eat jelly with them. Muffins.
But I do eat jelly with the chicken biscuit at McDonald's if I was to have that. But with like the little chicken little daddies at Chick-fil-A, I don't need no jelly.
You don't need jelly with Chick-fil-A. I agree with that.
I don't either, but they already got a little honey brushed on them anyway.
Speaking of honey brush, one time for the best to ever do it in the game, will never be faded. Church's biscuits with the honey glaze. One time for Church's biscuits.
You like Church's biscuits?
I like them better than Popeye's biscuits.
Hold on. Stop the podcast.
That man asked if I like Church's biscuits.
Church's biscuits, bro. Now look, every single chain restaurant individually, like the one on Hopkins Street, the one on Shreveport Boulevard, the one in Houston. Like I'm just saying, they all different. Like
you live on Wyoming Street. Relax, not Shreveport Boulevard. Relax.
So all I'm saying is,
nobody my address.
You find yourself a good solid where they got people that care about your food. Churches. And you can't. There's no bet. The only biscuit that might be able to compete is at Ryan's Butter. If you put that on top of your bed.
Oh, that's not. That don't count. That don't count.
That's not even fair.
Cheap. Yeah, that's cheating. Now that's cheating right there.
Because
I'm with the Ryan's daddy though.
That Ryan's daddy.
That Ryan's daddy fire dog.
I feel like they used to stick like a needle in it, and then they just pump that bitch up with air. Because it was just so light and fluffy.
That Ryan's daddy fire. That's different though.
When have you ever went to the grocery store and seen cinnamon butter on the aisle? And they just threw some cinnamon in the butter and sealed it and served it, and that shit is fire. Like it's one of those things. It should exist. Like it should exist at every grocery store.
I'm not on Church's biscuits though. I'm cool on Church's little biscuits.
You sleep. I need you to stay woke.
I'm wide awake. I'm not a big bread person like that anyway though. I'm cool.
Me neither, but
honey on that thing, though.
I don't like honey like that either. Not a big honey guy.
You honey boo boo, nigga.
You mad because I don't like honey. Both of y'all niggas sweet. Sweet ass niggas.
Well, maybe we is. But guess what? Every restaurant got a thing, and I thought this is what you was gonna say, Roger, but it's real. Every restaurant has a thing. Every fast food restaurant has a thing that it does. Like, it's its best thing. Yeah. Like, I like Checkers, but we know that Checkers' best thing is the fries, right? Yeah. I mean, now, we might have got tired of it over years of eating it, but that's what it is. Yeah. Like, you go to certain restaurants and you're like, that's what they known for. I mean, for Churches, it's the biscuits, homie. It's the biscuits.
It's the biscuits.
I like that big.
It's not the chicken.
I like the chicken. I like the chicken, but
Popeye's got the chicken. Like, Popeye's won the chicken. But Church's got the biscuits.
I'm cool with that big ass breast with the wing attached to it. I feel like you get a 2-piece, you really get 3. You get 3 pieces of chicken.
I don't like that, nigga. It got too much cartilage.
I'm cool. And it's greasy. Give me all that with the pepper. Yeah, I'm cool.
But it's not like Louisiana style. Like it is Louisiana style as far as the breading, but as far as the seasoning goes, it's not like a Popeye's Louisiana kitchen. Like that's the full name of the restaurant.
Let me give you another one. What is like these are chicken establishments. Churches
Chicken
is
joints.
known for chicken joints, if you will. Churches is known for biscuits. Popeyes is known for chicken. Cane's is known for
Tender love.
that sauce.
Tender
sauce, boy. Sauce, man.
That
What
sauce.
you
Man, I'm
talking
going
about?
with the tenders, bro.
That
It is
sauce,
okay.
boy.
All right, y'all win.
That
Y'all win.
tenders is-
Y'all win.
That sauce.
He stopped real quick. You like, yeah, I know. It is a sauce.
Who known for tenders though? No.
Who known for tenders? Ooh. Shit, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
No, boy. The tenders at Chick-fil-A is the tender. No, okay, all right. The tender's nice. The strip's not. Strip's trash. Which that brings me to my next point. Since that didn't happen, who gets to decide what a tender is and what is a strip? Because Chick-fil-A serve tenders, but they're nuggets. They're not tenders.
What?
They're nuggets.
They actually call them nuggets though. They don't call them tenders. They call them nuggets.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They call them nuggets, but strips.
See, the thing.
Chick-fil-A strips are trash can.
So I think
They
in
come
real
from a
life,
different grade of chicken.
strips are supposed to be like a loin, right? Like a tenderloin of a chicken, and nuggets is just random pieces of other
White
parts
meat.
of the chicken.
It's
No,
supposed to be white meat. It's
no,
supposed to be
it is
white
not.
meat.
It is not like they're just chopping out a section of white meat and giving it to you. They
That's
are taking
what it is.
processed. They are taking a processed amount of a whole bunch of white meat that they mush up in some little thing, and then they slap it
I don't want to hear
together.
this no more. Let's talk about
I
something
mean, it's
else.
real. I mean, I didn't see it on YouTube.
That's that McDonald's shit. You watching
That's
McDonald's
the
videos.
that Chick-fil-A is cut. They just cut nuggets.
Chick-fil-A, yeah, out of
cut
fresh.
breasts in the section.
Yeah,
Y'all
they
believe
cut
what
actual
y'all want.
titties in the sections. Don't
You
do
right.
that. Yeah,
Y'all
they got
right.
they got a nugget maker in the back. Actually,
In Chipotle, they actually got a field in the backyard that they grow all of the vegetables.
and that's why niggas be getting sick because in certain neighborhoods, it be right by the oil field or something stupid.
Rod, you know what I was thinking about when Boosie said they making their little lattes and whatever else.
Gelates.
Cutting, you know what I thought? I've been seeing a video this week for clematos. Cutting, do you remember what's our new favorite Instagram follow, Gerald Broussard? One time this podcast brought to you by Gerald Broussard, where he was like, on outside chilling. He got his clemato.
He got his California deuce. His clamatos.
It's clematos. Hold up. I didn't know what a clamato was, but now all of a sudden, since he said that, I've seen like 10 commercials for clamatos.
What is a clamato? A baby tomato?
Tell them what a clamato is.
Alcoholic beverage, so it's basically, let's say, Bud Light, and it'll have clam juice and tomato juice in it.
Not clam juice. I know
Well,
what you're talking
I think you could just buy clamato juice, like where it's clam juice and
That's
tomato
what
juice.
they.
It was not alcoholic.
That's the commercial. They're selling it as just clamato juice.
Just like a mixer.
about. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. I've seen that in the store.
Clamato.
Clam juice.
That's funny when one of our Instagram follows who just as a random dude who say funny stuff is talking about clamatos, and then all of a sudden it's all over the commercials. Like it's a thing.
What I think is funny, so I don't know if I've ever like ordered, well, other than like clam chowder, but I've never been like, yeah, let me get y'all charbroiled clams. Do they have oyster juice? Like, can I buy a oyster tomato? You know, something like that? Like, does that exist? I've never seen it before.
Possibly.
They got oyster sauce.
But a clam and an oyster, don't ever play a clam like it's an oyster like it's a clam. No, relax.
Yeah.
So which one is better?
I feel like they
Oysters.
might even be the same thing. I feel like somebody might be listening to this and say, "Duh, a clam is an oyster."
Stupid.
Right?
They not wrong when they
I
right.
can't believe I listened to this podcast. They don't know that a clam is
a lamb and a sheep.
right. It's actually a clamato. It's actually part lamb. It's clam. I'm looking it up right now. It's a lamb.
Clam.
And it's a clam. It's a clam. It's a clamato. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a thing, man. Let me tell y'all what burned my boudin this week, man. The first thing that burned my boudin. Look, I just went on a little trip. So I was in VA this week. Some people was burning my boudin out there, but I'll leave that to another conversation for another day. But the first thing that burned my boudin is whenever you get in the airport, you're always gonna see some good stuff that's gonna burn your boudin. People who be when you're sitting at the gate ready to check in, and they come over the speaker talking about, hey, look, we're gonna give y'all that loot if you want to back up your flight a couple of hours or a couple of days or something. That shit burned my booty. Cause that just to me just means you overbooked the flights. Why y'all overbooking flights? Like, why is that a thing? Y'all got apps and you got websites and you got all this other stuff going on.
And there's a finite amount of seats on every given plane.
You don't
it's
know.
Not like you could just be like, oh shit, well look, we're gonna put the section F in because we might have some extra people on the plane. No, there's how many seats it has.
Or somebody lose a row. We took the last 3 rows out, bro. We ain't got 6 seats now. We lost 6 seats this flight. Somebody farted.
I mean, y'all feel what I'm saying? That shit burns my booty.
I think I think the flights are spread amongst so many different apps nowadays, and I guess it take them a while to get it back to them. But they gotta fix that though, because especially if I don't have no seat, I'm hot.
You can't convince me that that's what happens every time. That somebody is in Idaho and someone else is in Florida, and they're both booking that flight at the same exact time, and they both press submit payment at the same time, and it accepts both of their payments. That's like actually what I was doing in VA, I was talking about computer science. That's actually a computer science term right there. I don't remember what the term actually is right now. It'll come to me while I'm talking. But like when you're trying to have 2 processes and 2 things running at the same time and they're both gonna get through, like you're supposed to write things in your code to not allow that to happen. So you can't convince me that that's the rationale. I think it's more like people cousin is flying on a buddy pass or a stewardess, I don't know, something like trying to get on a plane to get someone. I feel like it's some other way more basic stuff. Like, are they selling a ticket at the counter? I don't know. But if you guys notice, it's damn near every flight where they asking people to get off and we'll give you that loot.
Yeah. It don't be a lot of money either though. Especially you gotta stay a long time. They be like, we give you $250. We give you $250, but you gotta leave tomorrow morning. And they ain't trying to give you no hotel or nothing. We give you $250 and a free drink pass. You know what I mean? And a free blanket or something. They ain't like they're giving you $1,000 to inconvenience you. Gonna put you in a.
That's what burns my boudin. That they don't give enough money whenever they offer it for me. But I will say, if I remember right, they was giving like $1,200. I think whenever we went to Atlanta. I think it was either Atlanta or DC, one of the two. They was giving like $1,200. I want to say it was DC to get off the flight and take a later flight. And I'm like, damn, $1,200? Like, shit. That's a lot of money.
How late
especially
was the
how
flight?
What?
How much later was the flight?
I mean, does it matter? I'm just saying, like
$1,200.
$1,200. I might even.
They're not gonna give you $1,200. They're gonna give you $1,200 credit, right?
That's cool. We travel enough to where that $1,200 is valuable. It's not like it's, oh yeah, well look, you get store credit at Dick's Sporting Goods or
Rainbow.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Family Dollar.
Watch you look at the fine print and say, and it must be used by next Tuesday.
Well, shit, I wouldn't even care. I'm gonna find me a $1,200 flight.
Somewhere.
First class for the first time. I'm out.
Fly there and come right back, huh?
Yep, $1,200.
That's funny, dog. Yeah, I had thought about actually backing up on my first flight because I had some time to do so, but I was catching a connecting flight, and I just was like, I don't know how that's gonna work. I was like, because if I give up my seat, then I get there, then the connector ain't there, and I feel like it was too much. I feel like my flight plans wasn't
some more loot.
Right. They would have asked me, okay, so that $1,200 you just got, we're gonna need that to switch your flight back to actually get you where you're going.
Oh, okay. Well, how much is it gonna cost? Exactly $1,200. 1203.
Hey, you got something? You got something else that burns your boudin? Because I got something that burns my boudin.
I got a shit ton of other things that burn my boudin, but you got something running off of that? Go ahead.
Yeah. So I actually didn't want to steal. I've been saying burns my boudin a lot, so I actually went with Scalds my sausage.
Okay.
So parking lots that only service one business in a shopping center. You get what I'm saying? So like basically,
you can
let's
only
say if a shopping
Pam's Nails if you want parking.
Let's go with Starburst. So a shopping center has a Starburst inside the parking lot, but I gotta park only at Starburst. I can't park at Starburst to go to to go to the grocery store or to go to the Walmart or whatever it is in the shopping center. I hate that. Or even if it's like a business that's on a different street, but they got like landscape in between the Whole Foods and the dispensary, which is a practical example. So I go to the dispensary that's right next door to Whole Foods, and the at one point in time the parking lots connect. I can't stand when I gotta go on the road to get to Whole Foods. That just makes me mad.
Why wouldn't you just get out your car and walk over the little median?
Well, which is what I did, but I'm saying I just wish that I could have just drove like through. I think there's a Home Depot right there too. If I had to go to Home Depot, I wish I could have drove through. Or maybe if there's limited parking spots, I could just park at Whole Foods, but walk on the pavement and not walk in people's grass. We talked about this shit already. You know? We're not supposed to walk on people's grass.
Big facts.
No, I can see how that would be aggravating. I don't like it either. I'm not a fan of it either. I'm even less of a fan of like when I turn into a little place trying to beat some traffic and drive through a parking lot, and then I get to a place where I can't get all the way through because it's like, damn it, why is there a big median in the middle of this?
And it'd be for
parking
no
lot.
reason.
Before you go with yours, let me tell you something else that burns my boudin. Niggas that drive through the parking lot to get around traffic burns my boudin.
But you know the difference between me and you, right? You've moved to a city in recent years, but I'm a city driver, dog. Like I'm the nigga who, hey, it's 785 fillion cars waiting to get onto this on ramp. I'm driving up to the front.
And then
in the other lane, and then I'm putting my nose all the way in there because you don't want to hit me. Mm-hmm. And even if you a dick and you drive up real fast and won't let me in, one of the first 3 cars gonna let me in. Yeah. So just relax.
Because I'm not waiting in line. I'll be forever waiting in line. Stupid.
Let me tell you something else that burns my boudin.
No, I'm not telling you anything, dog. Let me tell you something that burned my boudin. Niggas who be texting the whole time they driving and don't be paying attention to the road. How about that? Raj Smuve.
Aldo nice.
Well, yeah, it burns my boudin too. I don't know what.
When you're okay. I'll put up video evidence on the podcast of Raj's bad behavior. Going back to my thing about switching flights, what I thought was interesting is while we were there, they was like, we need one more. We need one more. And that shit reminded me of, and I'm gonna go back. This was like probably about 2004. It was Sigma Founders Day, so we was going to church for Sigma Founders Day, and it was on a Baptist church on St. Charles in New Orleans, and we went into that thing, and it was the first time I had been in a Baptist church in ages. And I walked in, and the pastor was up front, and he was talking for a while, and he was like, "Hey, we need to fix something in the church, and we need 15 people to donate $1,000." And like 2 people raised their hand. It was like, boom. Yeah. And then that man stood up there and was like, "All right, we need 13 more." Mm-hmm. And that nigga proceeded to just wait until 15 people raised their hand and came up to the front and volunteered their loot. Or he wasn't gonna do what he had to do. So it was that same kind of feel cutting. And I was very like, dog, are y'all really waiting for one more person to come say they're gonna take this little and I think it was offering $700 for the flight. But like, nah, we need one more, big dog. We need one more cutting. So what y'all gonna do?
The fight ain't leaving until one of y'all motherfuckers come over here.
Right? we can't board until one more person.
Don't act like the Lord ain't been good to you on these flights now.
Man, I'm just saying, it burned my mood. And they had some Cam Newton people on the flight talking about, would you switch seats with me? Just man, dog.
They came at you.
Did they really?
Cutting, yeah, and it was a Delta flight. It wasn't like Southwest. Like, could you switch this seat? It's Delta. Cutting. No, I got
my seat.
I bought this seat. I picked this seat.
G3. That's me. I picked this one.
I picked 17C because I want to be on the aisle with my left leg in the aisle, so I can stretch my left knee. Like, no, motherfucker, we're not.
He asked you?
No. They asked somebody in front of me. Actually, if they could. They was like, oh, I'm my daughter or something, and it was like whatever. And the dude said he was no, the daughter just rolled her eyes because the daughter was like 17, and the mom was like, you know, a grown mother, and the daughter was rolling her eyes.
They got little mothers?
Yeah, well, I guess the daughter was rolling her eyes like, come on, man, I could sit by myself, like. And the mama was trying to get people to move around so she could sit next to the daughter. And the daughter was like, come on, man, relax. I'll sit where I want. I'll sit whatever. And then the mom was like, are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? Like, no, we're not switching seats. We've already talked about this in the podcast. It's not a thing.
Yeah.
Another thing that burned my boudin is broken fingernails. Girls with broken fingernails. Something about it just seems, you know, dirty.
Especially when they have them long, they have a bunch of long ones, and then that one broken daddy with no polish on it.
Damn, your boy is harsh.
It's
harsh.
Or like the big toe with the big toe with a little with half.
Right.
It's half polished. That shit disgusting.
Let's not
what
start.
she's supposed to do. It's not like she can just go and get them done like immediately.
You know, she can pay $8 and stop by there and get that thing fixed.
No, yeah, Raj. The same conversation we had 2 weeks ago or last week, whenever, about phone screens being cracked and how you like, no, I'm immediately will go get it fixed.
Same thing about nails. Yeah.
Same thing.
It's my person. I can't go back. Like, I could go drop my phone off and maybe go pick it up on my lunch break. I can't go drop my finger off.
No, you just wait till after work.
And you go that day.
Sure, but what if I don't have that
$7-8?
luxury? Like, what if I can't? What if like I got shit?
Okay, well, same thing. What if I can't drop my phone off? What if I can't drop my phone off? I'm at you to do. I can't drop my phone off.
I'm saying I can drop my phone off. I can bring my shit to the place in the morning before work or whenever and go pick it up after.
But if it's one nail, you could go to you can have an emergency appointment. They'll walk you in, get you out like it's like discount tire.
It's right there. Actually, it's a drive-through. You don't even have to get out the car. It's a drive-through.
Never heard of an emergency.
You just stick your hand in there.
No,
come on.
You didn't hear Lowe's? In Houston, they got like drive-through nail places.
Yeah,
and like all you gotta do is stick your hand.
Yeah, and you be like, fix it. She said, I fix. She said, you break, you buy.
I'm with her.
You break, you buy.
I don't know what y'all boys talking about. Y'all boys wild.
Lowe's, you said you stick your hand out and they say fix it.
I fix for you. You break, you buy. $8.
God damn, man, that's wild, boy.
Overlay? You want overlay? You want overlay?
No, but I'm with all that shit though. The chip, what Los was saying too, like the dirty chip nails. That's like all of them, all the half polished daddies. Listen, like we're going back to some Boosie shit. When Boosie was like, "You're supposed to stay smelling right," like that's like just when he was talking about like grown women. I mean, grown women be having a certain aesthetic, man. My mama don't be walking around with fingernail polish on that's chipped up.
Yeah.
Either she not gonna have no fingernail polish on none of her fingers, or it's gonna be done. Like she's not gonna be half of the fingernails with some chipped up and not done. It's just not a thing. It's you a grown ass woman.
Never seen.
You need to
like
have your
before.
nails done.
Hey, or no paint on them. Either one.
Yeah.
But don't do a half and half daddy on me.
And I don't know, Raj. I don't know why you saying you with her, but I bet a bunch of women with us saying that they don't like that either.
Mm-hmm. They go the same day.
I just think shit happens.
It does.
I know, but that's the point. Like you could see somebody with a broke phone the day it got broke, right? Yeah. But you better not see that same person with that phone broke 2 days later.
Yeah, exactly. Same with the nail. Same with the nail.
Yeah, I mean,
I fix for you.
I don't know who y'all hang with.
Roger, I fix for you $8.
2 days, that's good enough.
You want overlay? Roger, you want overlay?
He's stupid. And the last thing that burned my booty, I'm gonna give y'all one more. When Los's B-Day a couple weeks ago, we went out, we did a little hanging, a little partying a little bit. So Los, I don't even know if you noticed when this happened, but it happened. I'm chilling and I go walk to the front of the little bar. It's a establishment. We all had blazers on and t-shirt. I mean, you know, like a t-shirt, blazer, slacks combination type look. Except for Malone, he was a little different. But it was a spot where people had to dress to get in, right?
Yeah.
So I'm go walk back by the door, and all of a sudden this dude, two white dudes just walk in, and security come grab him like, nah, you can't come in. You got to pay the cover and bring him back to the front.
Yeah.
White boy got some shorts on and a t-shirt and some slippers, some sandals.
Yeah.
And this black girl walk over there with like from the VIP section with her homegirls and go run on him and start smiling and like go grab him hand in hand and bring him in the club, and the people just let him come in.
Yeah.
And then he told her something, he dapped her or something, and then just walked away with his homeboy. And I just casually went over and I was like, you know what y'all doing? Y'all perpetuating white privilege. Cause ain't no way in hell if I'm at a white club and everybody dressed up and I walk up to that bitch with some shorts on and some sandals, that some white girl gonna come to the door and say, oh, he's good. And the bouncer's gonna let me in. It's not gonna happen.
Well, you maybe. You. Me, no.
They're not letting me in.
They not letting me in for sure. They probably shot me 2-3 times. You'll probably get in because you work in that world. So you'll probably get in. You know enough white girls to let you in.
They perpetuate white privilege that burns my Boudin. That's all I'm saying.
I remember.
I can see me going up in there like that. I can see that happening. It just depends on who the girl is and how much clout she got.
That girl didn't have no clout. That girl had zero clout. She was just a regular little schmegler.
So they just saw two females grabbing
regular schmegler.
Yeah. Clear as day, I could see the scenario, Raj. She just walked over there and like grabbed him like she knew him, and I think she said he with us like to her section, and they let him in. It wasn't the bouncer's fault per se, but I still don't think if the situation was exactly because one, they probably don't have no sections at the white bar we going to, but you know, black people have a section at a goddamn at a backyard barbecue. Like I'm having a barbecue at my house, but we got sections in the back.
Black folk got sections at church. They be selling extra communion. You get extra crackers over here for $75.
We're gonna bring all the communion. We're gonna bring all of the wine over here.
Y'all get to drink real wine. Y'all get bigger cups.
Funny, dog. Black people have sections everywhere, dog.
Yeah. Restaurants, yeah. All you gotta do is put a hook on that thing.
No, I'm over it. But yeah, I mean, Raj, I don't know what you see, but that just burns my Boudin. That's all I got.
I feel you. I can see, just like you said, I can see the scenario where it would make me mad too. So I feel you. But I also see the scenario where I could walk in somewhere looking like not like those people and get in for free just based on the clout of the person getting me in.
I got you.
I mean, we do that with D. Scott though, so whatever.
Big difference though,
yeah,
man. Big
true.
difference. We know him. That man didn't know nobody. Anyway, so I don't think we talked about this at all. I'm pretty sure we didn't. A couple of weeks ago, the XXL Freshman Class has been out for some while, and I don't think we talked about this on air at all. Do y'all remember it?
Nope.
We did not.
And this is something we've talked about every year since the podcast's inception. So I just want to kind of run down the freshman class this year. 11 artists from 2019 XXL Freshman Class. From East St. Louis, we have Comthazine. I love it. I love that I don't know these people. and if any of y'all
comethazine,
is that what it is?
Does that not make sense more than comthazine? Damn.
Okay, listen. Part of me pronouncing it wrong is to stress the fact that I don't know who these people are.
Good pickup.
Philadelphia's Tierra Whack. Okay, Whack. Tierra Whack. The Baby.
Shout out.
Lil Mosey. Compton's Roddy Rich. I've actually heard of him, I think. From Maryland, YBN Corday. YK Osiris. Rico Nasty. Gunna. Megan Thee Stallion.
Lord have mercy.
And Blueface Baby, rounding out the 11 artists on XXL Freshman Class. So I've heard of 3 of those people, obviously. Megan, the Baby, and Blueface. Nobody else.
And Gunna.
Oh yeah, I think I have heard of Gunna, but that don't necessarily mean I'm on that, man.
Oh, you Gunna nice.
I've noticed that a whole bunch of people put like YBN, YK, YSL. I just need to start calling myself YSL Aldo. Ooh.
BFW.
BFW. Oh, you
BFW
know what?
Aldo.
That is my thing, huh? That's
BF
funny. That's
Waldo.
my cash out. BF Waldo.
Hey, let me tell you what's crazy. I'm glad I didn't know this was gonna come up. I really didn't. So surprised. But what I'm very glad about is that we're talking about it because I have gotten to the point where I'm on old music. Like I'm literally like I listen to old music and then a couple of bangers come out, but for the most part, I got Sirius XM. My Sirius XM stays on channel 47, where I'm listening to the hits from the 90s and 2000s. Because I don't know shit about these niggas. I got in my car today, bro, and I thought that this dude was going to be on there, but it wasn't. But I got in my car today, bro, and I put it on the regular station, like the channel 44. And some dude named, something 4000. Guap Dad 4000 is the dude's name. And I'm like, bro, who is Guap Dad 4000? So I look him up, and the first picture that comes up, I don't know if you saw my Instagram story. Check it out. The first picture that came out was this dude with some big shades on, with a do-rag on, with like a Fendi do-rag on, with a like a half-pint Henny bottle in the strap.
Yeah. The little airplane bottle thing in the strap. Yeah, I saw that.
But it was like a full Henny. Like it wasn't like it wasn't like a rectangle Henny.
Yeah.
It was like a Superdome Henny.
The little airplane bottle there.
Upside down.
Yeah. And
I'm like, bro, I don't know. These names getting weird. I think I'm out. I'm listening to 90s and 2000s. I'm R&B all the way now. No more rap for me.
Well, you know, I sent y'all that little video of the XXL Freshman Class freestyle session, or quote unquote freestyle session, whatever they whoever that little, I think it was the Lil Mosey dude. He was horrendous.
Hey, I don't see. I don't know. It's no way.
Well, he was trying to freestyle, I could tell, but it was
horrible.
Horrible.
His voice, everything. I don't know.
But I think it's so crazy.
Go ahead.
Well, what I think is so crazy now is just with social media and whatnot. So, like, I heard somebody say something like, Lil Baby is an accomplished artist. And I'm like, really? Is he, though? Like, is that what you call an accomplished artist? Because to me, back in the day, it took longer to become an accomplished artist. But he got more followers, potentially, than Nelly. He got more followers than T.I. I don't know. Like, he got a lot of, like, these dudes got a lot of followers.
So I would love to get to that point. What I was about to say about those people flowing is just this, that people hit it up, like the articles like that, Megan Thee Stallion and the Baby killed it, right? I watched it. Megan Thee Stallion didn't necessarily kill it. It was an okay little verse. Like, let's not put 100
She was
on
straight.
it.
She was.
She could rap, but it was.
She could rap.
I think it's versus those the trash.
Yeah, compared
because
that was dumpster juice. Boy.
It was illegible trash. Like you couldn't even listen to it. Like it was inaudible. Yeah. But all of that to say,
Mike Dookie.
The Baby went ham regardless who would have been in that room. Like he went ham, and I was like, okay, I don't think I ever had heard the Baby rap like that. Like so, I was like, okay, but I'm a big Lil Baby fan. Like you just said, Raj, you talking about accomplished artists, and I think it goes back to that point I was just trying to make. I think it's in comparison. I think it's in comparison to all the rest of the junk that's out there. Lil Baby is an accomplished artist next to Guap Dad 4000.
Yeah. The funny part about it is these kids be listening to that shit though. Like them kids be
love it. It's like whatever they put out.
Yeah, them little boys rich off that dumb shit.
They listen to it for the culture. Like that's what they listen. Like I don't think they. I think that they do genuinely like it. Like I think they do. But it's like that's the culture now. Like it's this stuff. I think
it sounds like it's moving back to the days where not the DJ but the producer is the nigga now. You know what I mean? Because everybody listen to the beats now. You can't. It's no way you listening to those lyrics and thinking like, "Ooh, he's spitting." You listen to the beat more. You listen to the lyrics. You got to be because that little boy ain't said. He still ain't said nothing. You know what I'm saying? So. I think it's going. It sounds like it's going back to those days. It's only 3 or 4 people that can really, really rap. That's just out now who really spit.
Them boys can spit, man. Relax, man.
Chill out. Really.
I mean, I mean, my point was just I just kind of wanted to throw it out there, and the fact that none of us really kind of. I want everybody to know that that's who the people are, but at the same time that we're not really on the freshman class like that right now. But
Blueface said he was the best lyricist in the game, though.
Blueface, baby. I
Blip.
like that.
That's my favorite Blueface.
He be like, blip.
That's it. That was going to be one of my 3 lyrics for today. There was actually a little girl in the class I was teaching today, and her name was Tatiana. And they was playing Hangman. They was playing Hangman at lunch. And she got the marker, and I was like, you better not write Blueface, baby. And all of the little other children, and it was like black kids, white kids, Hispanic kids, and that they all started like bust down Tatiana, like rapping the lyrics. And I was like, oh, y'all all listen to this shit. All you high school kids. Like,
boy, he said she called me daddy.
Not that we wasn't on it a couple of months ago. I mean, we were, but yeah.
She called me daddy. I don't even. Something he said that was a nice little line. She called me daddy, but I don't know something. Something he said was a nice little line in there. And that Tatiana. But other than that, yeah.
So the one that's obviously sticks off the page, like we said, the baby, but the Stallion. A lot of people really big on Megan Thee Stallion, and the thing that she has co-opted for the last couple of weeks, and has been the talk of the town. The name of this podcast is Hot Girl Summer, man. And basically, Megan coined the term. They call her Coach Megan, Hot Girl Meg. I like that. Yeah. I like the fact that she got all these little names. She said it's just basically about women and men, obviously, just being unapologetically them, having a good ass time, hyping up your friends, doing you, not giving a damn about what nobody got to say about it. You definitely have to be a person that can be the life of the party, and just a bad bitch is what she said when talking about what Hot Girl Summer is all about. So
you know what's funny when I don't know if y'all follow Lil Duval, but he got the little thing between the city boys and the hot girls, and he posting different things. Like he posted a dude dude got on his knee to marry a lady, and she was like no. So he was like, oh, he said 1,000 points for the city boys, and we deduct 500 points for the hot girls for messing with that good black man or something like that. Or if he posted like just different like stupid shit or whatever, people embarrassing themselves. So if it's a woman, he'd be like, oh, y'all gotta take this. That's 500 points deducted from the hot girls for that. Like he been keeping points. I got a whole tally going on with that dumb shit, that hot boys and city girls. So yeah, that should be hilarious, dog. Y'all don't follow Lil Duval?
No, I don't follow Lil Duval.
Y'all tripping.
No,
I can't follow everybody.
We allow you to follow Lil Duval.
Bro, you know what I hate? What's like my least favorite thing in the world when people say stuff like, you never seen that movie? You don't follow him? No.
What movie?
You do.
Y'all got me following some little stupid shit. Y'all made me follow. I'm unfollowing that shit.
No, we don't actually make you follow anything.
You gotta follow
things.
You gotta follow them. I was like, all right, then I followed that shit was dumb. I don't follow it.
Okay, so in those type of cases, what I would suggest is that you use your own judgment as a grown ass man and then unfollow him.
That's what I did. I unfollowed. I was like, that's stupid. I unfollowed him.
No, you just said you about to unfollow him, so don't lie.
I said I already did. I said I did
Los,
unfollow.
don't lie to these people, Los.
Man, fuck.
Okay.
I was about to say something stupid.
Now you gonna say?
Oh damn!
Now, wow, the views.
Damn, Los.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that.
Views.
No, I'm just saying. No, they really fuck y'all.
It is what it is, man. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because a lot of people like they having that first definition, obviously turning up, not giving a damn what nobody's saying. Mm-hmm. On Urban Dictionary, it's like the sentence is, "I need all the hot girls to get y'all's head in the game. This summer ain't over yet. It's a hot girl summer." Like that's what they used in the sentence. But also a second definition is a hot girl summer is a summer where girls take over and express their inner hope. Hot girls no longer care for the male gender and are no longer living by societal constructs. The hot girl gang sign is made by twerking. Damn, that girl's been a real hoe lately. Yeah, I heard she started her hot girl summer. So I've heard that as an additional meaning of hot girl summer, and that's kind of goes behind. I saw a couple of people. Charlamagne posted it today, but it had been posted a few times before, talking about your hot girl summer gonna be what, a pregnant, knocked up winter and single mother's spring or something like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the little post that been going around. So I just think it's a funny little term. Y'all on y'all little hot girl summer. If nothing else. Man. But live your life.
Do you.
Yeah. I just don't see why you gotta flaunt it. You know, like why you gotta kiss and tell. If you're gonna do your hot girl summer, then do it. We ain't talking about hot nigga summer. I guess we did have hot nigga with Bobby Shmurda, but it wasn't nothing about all that. You know,
hot nigga summer.
Hot nigga
No, that
summer.
sounds ridiculous. That's funny.
Boy head.
hot boy summer.
Big pimpin' in the
Why
summer.
not?
Shout
I'm
out to all
coming
the
through
boy
with hot
heads
boy
out
summer
there.
next year. Why wouldn't we? With a picture of the hot boys.
The hot boys, bling bling.
Matter
bling.
of fact, I'm gonna do coming soon. A picture of the hot boys coming soon.
coming before you even play on the podcast.
Extremely soon.
You'll probably see the hot boy shit before you hear this lyric.
Right?
Before you hear this what my saying.
Coming at Chick-fil-A speed.
Now you know it. Now you know what the theme was. Hot boy summer.
It said the ethos of hot girl summer is inspired by the 90s, marked by a movement of girl power, the trend of cultural feminism inspired by third wave feminist politics and popularized by the Spice Girls, as well as the braggadocio sex kitten. I don't even know what that word is. Whew. I'm befuddled by this word. Sex kitten coquishness? I don't know. And
Close
signifying humor of Lil' Kim and Missy Elliott's Hot Boys energy. So it's just, this is a real thing, man.
So
They
basically
want y'all
saying
on your
women
hot girl
just
summer.
they just multiplying their body count for the summer.
Well, no, I think the hot girl summer is like, U.S. women's national team winning and stuff and whatever, and it's just girl power.
That's not hot girl summer. They're trying to make it that. They like.
That boy
Megan,
stupid,
look,
man.
I got one for you right
He knew
here.
that. He's just being an asshole, man. He
It's
knew
Megan
that.
the
He an asshole, man.
Being a hot girl is about being, all that. Living your truth, being a life of the party, being confident. That's not hot. Hot girl summer is who could stick their tongue out the furthest and say, like that's what hot girl summer is.
Or who can go the furthest on a cucumber.
Oh, I bet you can't do it on a.
I bet you don't have that.
Let me
I bet you can't put as much
my
spit on your
pussy on
shirt
your
on the way to work
mustache.
like I can.
Stop it. Hot girl Magnum, cutting. So I mean, whatever you want, you
Coach
do.
Meg.
There's ladies, we want y'all to live y'all best life this summer, man. Hot girl summer or
Completely.
not, man.
Yeah.
We want
Do
you to
your
do your thing. I would have got a little bit. Let's just kind of touch on this story and keep it moving. I had a whole podcast talking about Trump versus the squad that I dropped earlier this week. That was, I guess this podcast is brought to you by Gramstar, because Gramstar came out and was like, man, we saw y'all short last week. It was less than an hour, so had to give them something in the middle of the week to appease the fan base. But y'all heard about that ASAP Rocky got charged today?
Yes.
Donald Trump shouldn't have called down there with that bullshit.
Yeah,
man.
well, and then Donald Trump is all on some shit. Like he got basically ASAP Rocky got charged with what was it, assault?
Assault. Yeah.
And he could get like 2 years, but now Donald Trump is sending tweets talking about, just had a very good call with Swedish Prime Minister Stefan Löfven, who assured me that the American citizen ASAP Rocky will be treated fairly. Likewise, I assured him that the ASAP was not a flight risk and offered to personally vouch for his bail or an alternative. Our teams will be talking further, and we agreed to speak within the next 48 hours. And then he came
That's
out
your
today
Southpaw
talking about
voice?
that was my Trump voice. And then they came back today just now talking about he was like, you need to fix your corrupt country, y'all boys ain't shit. Hashtag free ASAP Rocky. Like the fuck Trump.
Hey, they also said that the
fuck
dudes
outta
who
here.
the guys that were following them around that whole time, they didn't get charged for shit.
They got beat up though, huh?
Yeah, I'm saying, but they the one that egged it on. They were instigating it. They wouldn't leave them boys alone.
You can't just beat people up for following you around.
No, they kept pushing on them and shit. Well, he pushed them one time, but kept following them around. They were scared for their life. Damn, that boy might have been goons.
I thought we already established that we don't give a shit about ASAP Rocky.
True, but still, that man, I ain't want that man to have to spend 7 years in Sweden in a Swedish jail.
It's 2 years is the max that he could get now. Or 4.
Okay.
Was it 2 or 4, Raj?
I think it's
2.
10,
Facing
15.
2 years total. But whatever. I mean, I just think we in strange times as a country that, Kanye West hits up Donald Trump. I mean, is he using us? What y'all think about Trump getting in black folk business like that? Los, what you think about that?
Oh, he definitely jumped on that bandwagon trying. It's close to re-election time too. He said, "Oh yeah, I got him right. If y'all want ASAP back, y'all better vote me in. I'll bring him home. I need your vote."
So I want to say I 100% disagree with that. From what I understand, Kim Kardashian made the phone call and was like, "Hey, I need somebody to do something," and then Trump did something. That's who he using. Do you get the Kim Kardashian followers? That's where you at. Like, not the black. Trump don't give a shit about black people. Like, he don't care about the black vote. Like, who? Like, I'm saying, I think Obama cared about the black vote because I think it like
Obama,
we went out.
Obamacare. Go ahead.
we went out there for him. But what I'm saying is, I don't think Trump cares about A$AP Rocky really, but he cares about his relationship with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. So he made a move.
But I feel like
so maybe it's about using, but I don't think it's about using us. It's about using his political resources to
make sense.
Sure, maybe get reelected.
Makes sense. But I feel like all Kim Kardashian followers already voted for him though. So
no, man,
that's
stop.
Not true.
That's not true.
That's not true at all, bro.
He good. All the people
Kim
voted.
Kardashian them followers is diverse.
Kim Kardashian followers do whatever Kim Kardashian
liberal.
say to do,
and all of them voted for him.
No, man, stop that.
Well, Kanye running for president anyway, so it don't matter.
I think Kim Kardashian's like the whole idea behind the Kardashians is so skewed. Like, if you're not really kind of in the whole keeping up with the Kardashians world and they little whatever, I've watched some episodes, and when you watch episodes, you realize that they really on some like liberal shit, and all of them fuck niggas, and like is they more like they people who watching that is okay with all of that. Is okay with interracial couples and Hollywood lifestyle and liberal thinking. So yeah, I think the majority of their followers is like on some, I'm not voting for Trump. But like Raj said, it's a very smart thing for him to try to make inroads into those 70 billion followers that Kim Kardashian has. And
better vote for me.
Play nice. Yeah. It's a different thing, man. I had another story about a Harvard law professor that I just want y'all to go read this. I ain't gonna talk about it on air because we just really don't have the time to do it. But on the New Yorker, they got an article called "The Most Gullible Man in Cambridge." A Harvard law professor who teaches a class on judgment wouldn't seem like an obvious mark, would he? And it's about a guy named Bruce Hay, Hay. And I'm just gonna give you a brief summary of the story. That man broke up with his wife, and then then they went back together, and they like, we're gonna live together to raise these kids and live in the same house, and we're not gonna sleep with nobody else, but we're not really together, which is a stupid fucking arrangement, but whatever. Then that man like at a little coffee shop one day, and a little thing run on him, and he ended up smashing that thing, and then she come back and she like, I'm pregnant, but she like bisexual, and she lived with a woman, and the woman got cheering too, and then they kind of like, he become best friends with the two of them, and then like when that thing was going to have a baby or something, it was a whole bunch of shit, and they fucking found that man password and ended up fucking stealing his crib. Like they left him and his wife left out of town, and when they came back, all his shit was out the crib, and they had moved in, the two lesbian women. It's such a fucking crazy story. Read this story. It's I gave you some of the things, but like they some scammers. But yeah,
Damn.
like it was a like the man teaches a class on judgment at Harvard Law.
That's
which
some
is
hot
just
girl
funny
shit.
that terrible. Yeah, they live hot girl summer.
That's some hot girl shit right there.
Fucking right. Fucking right. I got one more though. Another hot girl summer story since we on them, dog.
God damn.
Man, I don't know everything about Nicole Murphy, but
Oh yeah.
but I was watching something recently, and I saw that dude. I saw whatever his name, Antoine Fuqua, the dude who did Training Day.
Yeah.
I saw him. He was talking about somebody in one of these TV shows, and I was like, oh, that dude fit and young looking, and like I just kind of never put two and two together. Like I know who Ryan Coogler is, and I know what he looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I knew what Spike Lee and John Singleton. I know what those black directors look like, and I don't think I had ever seen Antoine Fuqua, and I was like, oh, okay, young. He's not young per se, but I'm like, okay, fit, in shape, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then about a week later, the story comes out that he over there kissing Nicole Murphy, and while he's still married to Lila Rochon from the Rochon family picnic. One time, this podcast brought to you by the Rochons. But it's a big story out here, man. And I guess the
lady
question I would
in
ask,
Nicole would be kind of close to some, I think, too, right?
I don't know. I don't even know none of it. They say
they were kind of
the
close.
story she told was that she was just out in another country and she saw him, and they both just ran into each other, and so they kissed because they like good friends on the mouth.
Hey,
Twice,
and while he had his finger on that click.
I mean, baby kiss Wayne, so we've seen worse.
So
and she nicer than Lila Rochon. But
so
anyway,
there you go. So that's the point I want to get at, right? So shout out, this podcast brought to you by Terrence Brown, a known internet troll from the B. He posted, she went from sunshine to getting sunshine. Listen up, ladies. Don't go out like Lila. Take this opportunity to contact me and let me save your relationship or marriage. Because he's a personal trainer.
don't go out like Lila.
Get your shit together.
Damn, Terrence Brown.
And then he posted the picture. He posted a picture, and there's a picture of Lila Rochon at her worst, though. Like at her worst, like triple necks, bad build, walking with some keys in her hand, all black. And on the right, Nicole Murphy with that stomach out, some ripped short jeans, milky caramel smooth legs. Yeah, about 60 years old, but looking fine and shit.
51.
And at the top of the
face.
And at the top of the picture, it says, does a woman becoming overweight during marriage put her at a higher risk of being cheated on by her husband with a more slim woman? Fellas, be brutally honest. And that's what Terrence Brown posted while he said, let me don't go out like Lila. And he had 291 comments.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So
I'll probably have to stay. Like, I would be like, you know, when you read something and you like cringe, like you're like, I'm not hopping in that one. Because I know they got some buffoonery in that comment.
Yeah, it's too much to even start reading. Because I just don't want to start and then have to end up reading 291 comments.
Yeah, because you definitely going to want to finish all of them. I bet they got good. But
I guess the thought is, fellas, I guess I could ask y'all that. Cause I guess I gotta ask you, man. I mean, during this hot girl summer that
I mean, you go first.
The women, no, I'm the host of the Best Friend. Aldo Nice is the host. Coach Nice. Hot boy Aldo.
Hot boy Doe. Hot boy Doe.
Waldo.
BF. I am the host. I'm asking you, does a woman becoming overweight during a relationship put her at higher risk of being cheated on? And I'm just gonna take the whole thing, the whole by a Muslim woman out the equation. What are y'all thoughts of that? Neither one of y'all want to hop in that water?
I mean, no.
I'll hop in it. I'll go.
Go ahead.
I'll go. So I'm a say that you gotta keep up with both sides. So like, if your husband is fit, you gotta keep up with your husband. If your wife is fit, you gotta keep up with your wife. That's all I'm gonna say about the situation. You can't have that man out here nice on them weights, doing cardio, and then you not. You just eat. Like that can't be a thing.
Well, I mean, that I don't think that's necessarily true. I think, you know, when you married and go before God and take that oath before God. I
changed the question. I did change the question though. I didn't say put your marriage in jeopardy. I said a relationship, not necessarily being married.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, you're committed to someone, you have to stay down, man, no matter how, you know, whatever their body size is. You know, you just don't up and switch up just because somebody looks better or more fit than your old lady or whoever you with. Your old lady or your old man, you know. It's all about beauty is on the inside as well as on the outside. So,
Los, you're laughing while you're saying that shit. Like, you're
Los,
not even...
What year are you running for president?
Right? You don't even believe that. So what I would have said would have been very similar to what Raj said, right? That it's a two-way street. It's definitely a two-way street. Like, but I think women even know that. I think a woman would sit back and be like, my dude over here working out, getting fine, doing all that. Like, why you getting all fine? What you gonna do? Like, they're gonna take that into account. But it's something you got, like, it's like it's human nature, dog. Like, if you let yourself go to a point, then it becomes a point where, like, you don't care about kind of your appearance, and then it'll run somebody the wrong way. Now, I don't know if it runs the risk of being cheated on as much as it runs the risk of you just getting left. You know what I mean? Like you just said, Los, you were saying like some putting things before God and whatever else. I get that. So even you could be a godly man and say, all right, I gotta go. I'm not gonna be a part of this no more. You don't care about yourself. Your body's supposed to be a temple.
Tired of helping you in the bed every goddamn night. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch like my 600 pound, 500 pound, 800 pound life, whatever it is.
That's extreme.
Some people be over there they be helping their spouse and everything, and their spouse and just let themselves completely go. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure when you see people that used to be fine, because Lela Rochon, let's not trip. Lela Rochon was a fine motherfucker. Yeah. Waiting to exhale. Yeah. I got a whole bunch of little high school circle
What?
Punched my clown a few times to win the exhale as a child, man.
That boy say punch my clown. Yeah.
So Lela Rochon was a bad motherfucker. She
but we don't know. Maybe she got what they call those things. Maybe she got thyroid or something.
I think she got lupus though.
Thyroid or something. She can't help that.
You could work out with lupus.
With the medicine or something you gotta take, don't it?
Terrence Brown will get you right.
Nah, what Trick gotta say he be hitting that bump when he got lupus. That's his medicine. But I think maybe she got something she can't control, man.
She got a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old Badu. So I can see how people would get and be like, that man wrong. She done had his cheering and everything and ruin her body to have his cheering. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not saying you leave somebody because they whatever. I think that man need to do a better job of like getting his old lady in that gym, cut. That man,
he can afford it too, man.
Yeah, that man he got him Lela Rochon. He know what that thing's supposed to look like, what she can look like. Get your ass in the gym. You're not about to
you got to catch it when you first start seeing it. You like, hey, babe, look, you want to take this little jog real quick with me? Because obviously he go. You know what I'm saying? You got to start.
She could be an asshole though. Yeah, it's possible she could be an asshole. Like
she might still be living the fine days. Oh, I would be quiet. You can't say that, man.
No, but that's what. Literally, I'm telling you, it's like when people like got a disease or when they sick or something, they use that as not necessarily an excuse, but they'll use it as a reason to be like, nah, I ain't gonna work out. I ain't gonna do that. Nope. I'm tired. I did stuff today. I'm raising your children.
Well, Lupus gonna have your ass on my 600-pound life if you don't come on here.
or he gonna go on a couple of more vacations without her. Yeah, with Nicole Murphy them. Like, I'm looking at that man. I'm looking at the picture, and I'm like, I mean, that man nice, you know. Pause. That man nice. He got some little tattoo. That man nice. Yeah. Like, I'm just saying.
He could have got a Dr. Miami.
Good advice to me is to keep up with your significant other. If y'all both getting big, then get big together, and that's fine. But if one of y'all can't be working out, y'all both gotta work out.
Yeah, I just think you can't leave your lady you can't leave your lady just because she getting fat though.
Bro, if I'm working out, I'm just saying, I'm not about to be out here big fine and then my old lady is not like.
So you gonna leave her? Oh, what if she says she don't work out? She got lupus.
I'm not trying to hear that. Like that's silly.
So you gonna force that lady to work out with lupus? You a breeze.
Los, when did you become a lupus ologist? to know that they can't work out.
6 minutes ago.
When did you become Lupita?
Lupe
Fiasco. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna stop.
Man, it's such a touchy subject because there is a thing about physical attraction that is a part of a relationship. You got to look at your significant other the first time you see them and be like, oh, they cute.
Yeah.
In some cases, you don't think they're cute, and after years and years or whatever, then you come around and you're like, oh, the person who was down the hall from me at work for 30 years, I fell in love with them, but I fell in love with their personality, and the looks doesn't even matter. You hear stories about stuff like that. That's never happened in my real life.
Yeah, options.
That's never happened in real life. You're like, oh, they're cute. Oh, they're attractive. Let me see what they're talking about, and then you end up like that's how it starts. Yeah. There's something to be said for still being attracted to that person, though. She's saying it like you can't just leave somebody because they put on they fat, right? But you're talking about when somebody put on a whole nother human being worth of weight. Like when you're walking around at 123 and now you're 270, like you're twice you. Yeah, like literally, you could look at that person and he might not be attracted to her no more, and that becomes an issue. You know what I mean?
I get that, but if you with somebody for so long, maybe it's more than attraction. That's all I'm trying to say.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all hearts aligned.
Beauty is more than skin deep. I completely agree. But my thing is, you can't
I definitely agree with
man.
You. I'm not mad at him because you seen the Murphy.
If that man sitting there like, and
plus he's German, so he don't count as black man. Don't cheat. He's German or something.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's not fully black, so he don't count as black men don't cheat.
I thought that man was from Houston. I thought his mama grew up on Antoine and his daddy grew up on Fuqua.
So cue that music up for nothing nice to say.
They say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say, but Aldo nice.
Ain't nothing nice.
Yeah. So who you with, man? Marvel or DC? Look, me honestly, I don't really care that much. I think I like Marvel shit because I guess it's in vogue or whatever. But really, on some levels, I think it's because they got black superheroes up front, and motherfuckers like Black Panther, T'Challa, and all of them people in Wakanda, Killmonger, and all of them. Nick Fury, War Machine, Tessa Thompson, and whoever Anthony Mackie play. DC, I feel like they only got that robot nigga and Will Smith in that movie with all them guns. I also think that they was trash for doing that dumb shit with the Batman brand. Batman is kind of like James Bond, We like Sean Connery and Roger Moore and them, and when they started casting clowns, the whole thing kind of fell off. In Batman's case, they had Michael Keaton, who I would argue is the real Batman, and George Clooney and Val Kilmer and Christian Bale until they fucked up the whole hood and let Ben Affleck do Bruce Wayne with a Boston accent. It sucks when they have a character that you like and they decide to recast him with an inferior actor that ruins the image. So that brings me to today. I just found out that they recasting Blade. You guys know how I feel about Wesley Snipes. That's my guy. He's the second best sports actor of the 90s. And the first real black superhero, besides, maybe Blackula and Spawn. Anyway, I heard they was recasting him and I was like, nah, bro, try again. I'm out on Marvel. Until I heard who they was getting to play Blade. Mahershala Ali. Ooh, they got him hyped. I done seen dude play the role of a Secret Service officer, a pimp, a drug dealer, a nigga in the back of a car driving a white man with a white man driving. One of them Hidden Figures chicks old man, a slave, and a true detective. There's nothing my guy can't do. And then I see these old Thomas ass niggas on Facebook.
Thomas.
Talking about they don't like the casting and they ain't never seen him do karate.
Thomas.
If you don't get your big... Listen, I ain't never saw Will Smith box before he did Ali. I ain't never seen Jamie Foxx be blind before he was Ray. I ain't never saw Tyrese drive a car fast until he was on Too Fast, Too Furious. I never seen The Rock be a Tooth Fairy until he was on that Tooth Fairy movie. And I never seen Beyonce be good at acting until... Wait, I'm still waiting on that one. But that's besides the point. I ain't got nothing nice to say about anybody who don't trust the acting chops of the current greatest of all time black actor. So I won't say nothing at all. How could you hate on Mahershala Ali doing anything?
I'm just gonna let you know. I did not know that I parallel with them Thomas. Because I'm 100% like, why couldn't he be Michael J. White? Mahershala, you think about it, you got Luke Cage, you got Cottonmouth, You got Cottonmouth as Blade? Nah, I'm off it. To me, it's not gonna work. Maybe good acting. Might have
The
some
man
good
is
acting,
the best
but just
actor,
not,
CGI, nigga.
I don't. Then you just lost me. You lost me there because I want to see
Tom Cruise doing his own tricks.
No, I don't want to see that. I want to see some fire kicks. That's not. I want to see some
fire kicks.
I just want to see some.
He was
some
in
fire
Kicks. He was in Kicks. He was like one of the main characters in that movie Kicks, my nigga. That man was fire. That man was fire in Kicks, dog. Is that what you want?
I want to see karate. I'm with them boys. That's all I'm saying.
Cutting Blade is
I want to see karate.
Okay, so Blade is a vampire hunter, Cutting, with guns and shit. I mean, he do a couple little kicks, but that man ain't like.
He be shooting people and slicing people open, bro.
You know, I guess more so like, let me call it, maybe not necessarily karate, because that is like, I feel like that's like saying, man, the Japanese place is the best Chinese place I've ever eaten at. I guess what I want to see kind of is like parkour, like parkour. That's what I want to see.
Jumping on shit.
Yeah.
So I don't think you don't think he can do that?
Mahershala Ali. No, he can't jump. Nigga can't hoop. Come on, man.
That man do be smoking cigarettes weird, but on True Detective, he's fit. He's a fit
that
man.
boy in shape, dog.
I think it'll be very good acting. I just think that the special, like the stunts are gonna be weird. That's what I think.
No, they're gonna have somebody who can actually fight come in. They're gonna say cut. He gonna come right in. That boy gonna be hopping and flipping all over stuff. They're gonna say cut again. Herschel gonna come right back in there and continue.
So it's basically gonna look like when Eddie Murphy cut that backflip on Coming to America.
That's totally different.
That's in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
It's gonna be vampire in Brooklyn.
Well, that was when.
That's what it's gonna be.
But that was still gonna come out on VHS.
Like, I'm looking for some.
The technology, like man, ain't nobody doing their own stunts nowadays, bro. Come on now.
I can't do nothing cool.
Hold up, it's gonna be Shaft with vampires. I'm a nigga looking for vampires. Is that what they need to call it? That's what they need to call this one? Blade, a nigga looking for vampires.
Niggas on the hunt for vampires.
That's what the Mahershala movie, because it's like Spider-Man Homecoming is gonna be Blade. Niggas like
hide and go vampire.
Where the vampires at, nigga? Come on, man. I don't like no. I don't.
I will say this though. I will say this. The one person that if you wanted to go karate, I didn't know Jaden Smith could do karate. So if you want to go there, anybody could drive a car. Anybody could portray a boxer.
Jaden Smith was on the Karate Kid. Why wouldn't you know he could do karate?
Come on now. You didn't see that kick? You didn't see that kick he gave him with the leg at the end?
Relax your nerves.
I'm waiting.
What that man said in Nothin NICE to say was, I never seen Tyrese drive a car fast. I never seen The Rock. What I'm saying is before the movie, I didn't know that Jaden Smith could do karate, and then all of a sudden he could do karate. So maybe it'll work. But I still you said that this man was the greatest sports, or the second greatest sports, arguably the greatest sports actor of the 90s. Yeah. It showed in Blade. It was apparent in Blade, like his athleticism. I don't know what Mahershala Ali could do.
He a great actor. We didn't think Will Smith could box. That was my whole point. I just think that man gonna get up for the role, and that man gonna this is his Marvel role. I mean, this is actually a second Marvel role because he was Cottonmouth, right? You just said that. So in the same MCU, he a whole different character. But okay, that's neither here nor there. But
I just think give me the dude from. I mean, yeah, I feel like Blade got to be kind of rough. So if it's not Wesley Snipes, give me the dude from
Queen Sugar. I want him
with the Snow Patrol.
No. I want the dude from Queen Sugar.
What's the name of that movie? Dude with
I want Kofi C.
Superfly.
Whatever his name is.
Superfly.
Give me the dude from Superfly.
Nah, I want Kofi.
No, everybody know Europeans act way better. You got to put Idris Elba in that role, man. Come on, man.
Nah, Idris Elba doing some weird shit on that Hobbs and Shaw. Like
either put Idris Elba or Kevin Hart, either one. Do you think?
It gotta be a Daniel Kuya. The dude. You gotta pick one of them. But I thought our rule was we just cast Michael B. Jordan for everything. So
everything.
Shouldn't he just be? Should
He ain't doing
Blade
shit.
and Killmonger?
Yeah, fuck it. He at home not doing nothing.
Sterling Brown. We
He
could
did.
have got
Yeah,
a.
he died.
No, and he going. No, he coming back.
Oh,
They put him in them flowers. He gonna be on Black Panther 2.
He could come back as Blade, is what I'm saying.
He gonna be a
That's what I'm saying.
He gonna be another character.
I'm okay with Mahershala doing it, and I don't give a shit what none of y'all say. That's my guy. All right. You know, he hasn't steered us wrong yet. He hasn't been in a negative role yet. Who you want? Terrence Howard? Y'all can't just have the same little people every time, man. Blade, man.
I want Michael J. White. I don't need Spawn.
Say man, vampire man. Say vampire man.
All that sucking on people's blood and them fangs, man. I don't like that shit, man.
Say man, vampire man.
But then you gotta get through his mom.
That's Webby. That's not even. That's Webby.
DJ, man. Then he goes country. DJ, man.
Charlotte McGay.
Man, y'all got some names in this month.
I got some names on it.
Angela McGee.
Angela G. Oh man, fun.
I got some names on that. You got a name on you got.
DJ. Oh shit. DJ and Angela Envy. Charlotte McGay. Y'all got some names on it.
Man, in this month.
I hate y'all, man. Hey, man, appreciate you people out there for tuning in and kicking back with us. I actually got some new Best Friend Weekend gear sitting right here. And Raj designed a new shirt. So we're gonna have new Best Friend Weekend shit for Hot Girl Summer.
Huh.
You know what I mean? You know, bust it open for us right quick, and we go. I meant your checkbook.
Views.
Bunch of checkbooks open for us. And
he gonna edit this shit.
It's Hot Girl Summer, man. Bust it open, wide open. All right, we'll holler at y'all next week. We out, man.
You ain't gotta be rich, but fuck that. How we gonna get around your bus pass before I put this pussy on your mustache? Can you afford me? My niggas breadwinners never corny. Ambition makes me so horny. Not the fussing and the fronting. If you ain't got nothing, baby boy, you better get up, get out, and get something. Shit. I like a lot of Prada, Alizé, vodka, and vodka. Late nights, candlelight, then I tear the cock up. Get it up. I put it down every time it pop up. Huh? I got to snap 'em, let it loose, then I knock you. Feel the juice, then I got you. When you produce a rocker, I let you meet mama and introduce you to papa. My coochie remains in a Gucci name. Never test my patience, nigga. I'm high maintenance. High class. If you ain't rolling, bypass. If you ain't holding, I dash, yo. Shout out.